Okay, Prepper Nurse 1 here. I want to show you what we got over here. Heather, come here, baby. What I basically just did for now is I put some concrete. Well, that's Heather, help me to hold that.
Oh God.
Don't
I'm
stop.
holding it.
Okay. So I picked up this over at this grate I picked up at Walmart, yes. So basically we can either put it that way or we can have it where we lay it down. But now we're going to use this as our little cook area when we want to cook out hot dogs or whatever. Get a fire going in there.
Can't have Grandma do that.
No, definitely not have Grandma do that. But so get a little fire in there and then we can cook right out on the grill. So I wanted to get one of these last year, but when I went to get them, they were all gone. So I picked one up this spring, and so now we have that here. I'll put that inside, but we're going to utilize that. What the game plan is, I know I probably have gone over this before, but I'm going to take this camper and I'm going to bring the camper, I'm going to pull it actually up over here more so that this back end, and I'll show you this, where the back end of this camper is past this tree here, so it's over on this side of the tree. So we're looking at, 15, 20 feet maybe, and pull it up, because what I want to do is I want to build out over the top of the camper and then actually come out probably maybe to where I'm standing here and have this area and utilize that whole space over, and then build over the top of the camper and utilize all this space as another area so that we can have for building and doing whatever we want to do in this area, and box it in and then have a wood stove in there. I'll do something with this at some point. I don't know what exactly yet. I definitely will work on doing something with that. But for right now, like I said, the priority is going to be getting the well hooked up, getting the solar system set up, and and then start building over the top of this so that we can have it boxed in, a wood stove in here before the winter comes this year. I'm going to take a walk over here. So I had the lines run last year where the two dry hydrants, I got the one dry hydrant right here, and then the other dry hydrant is right over there by the building. And so what I'm going to do over here, I got to have a small building of some sort over here. This is really sloppy too, just so you guys know. But whoa. The well is here. I got the stones on top of here right now, and I'll show you. It is the water's right there. So I got to build a little building around here. So and then have like a pump so we can pump the water in. But yeah, this is pretty wet over here this year. That's all right though. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's that area staying dry over by the driveway this year, so that's good. But all this water's coming down off the hill anyway, so there's really not a whole lot. It's not, believe it or not, it's not a lot. It's not as wet as last spring. And if you go back and look at the videos from last year, you'll see that it's not even close to being as bad. It's really too sloppy up here to really do anything today. If you just show you, everything's real soft and everything, and I don't really want to get into all that. But so we're bringing another load of dirt up, and Heather's boyfriend wanted to see the place, and so that's why we brought him up too. But it did snow for a minute, but it stopped now. But it's cool. It's cool up here. Obviously, it's cold enough to snow. So, but it's gonna take some work, but it will come together. It's gonna be a busy year. It's gonna be a real busy year. But like I said, now I'm back to work, and so it'll it'll start taking off that way. You know, I'll start having money coming in so that I can do work up here. And but you know, like I said, it's real peaceful. I mean, that's the biggest thing for me. It's so nice and peaceful and quiet. But I got a lot of work to do. Man, I got a lot of work to do. But it's going to be fun, interesting, laborious, cost intensive, of course. But you know, we'll do it as we can. And you know, so far, if anybody's wondering, I haven't heard anything from the bank yet. So that's a good thing. My realtor told me we could probably actually be in the house until July or August, you know, before we hear anything. I do plan on registering the kids in the fall for going to school down here. And so hopefully, like I said, we get a chance they can finish up the school year. So I haven't heard anything from the bank yet, which is a good thing. When I do, I'll let you guys know. But so if it seems like I'm not in a rush, I mean, I still am, but there's not really a whole lot right now that I can do. Like I said, I'm back to work 3 weeks now, and so I have this weekend off, and then I'll be having every other weekend off. So what I'll probably do in a couple of weeks, I'll come up here and I'll start getting things more organized and have a better game plan. So that's kind of it for now. I mean, it's a cool day here up in New York. The weather's supposed to get better next week. Actually, tomorrow it's supposed to be like 65 tomorrow. They were saying the high today was going to be 53, I think, but it was like 40 when we left the house. So it's actually up here, it's cooler, and but you know, yeah, the flooding is not even close to being as bad as last year. It really, really isn't. Which I'll take it. You know, I'm glad to see the driveway holding up. I'm going to eventually put another layer of fine stone on top. I'll probably have him come in and put some more in through this area here, just to build that up a little bit more. But no, it looks good. I mean, it's you know, so I'll be getting in contact with Bill, and we'll be getting things rolling. And I got to get some more of the finer stone brought over, because what I want to do is I want to have, like, the stone that I have here, I want to actually fill in between here. I don't want to be walking through the mud, so I want to have more stone through here out in this area, and have more stone over in here, you know, underneath everything, so that, you know, as we're working on stuff, that'll just take care of itself. So now I'm rambling, but you know, like I said, just thinking out loud, my game plan. But like I said, my plans haven't changed as far as you know, doing you know, getting the well set up, getting the solar set up, and then start building over the top of the camper. I mean, those are going to be priorities, and now it's starting to snow again. But getting those squared away, and then getting a wood stove in the camper. And like I said, all these things cost, so it's not like, you know, I can do everything at once. So if the progress that I'm doing up here doesn't seem as fast for some people, I can only do it as I can. So I'll be working on it as I can, as money allows. And you know, you guys will be watching the whole thing. Like I said, sooner or later we're going to be up here full time. It will be this year, that I know. So I have a lot of stuff to get ready before that snow flies. But I'm going to start picking up some overtime now that I'm done with orientation, so that I have more money to work with, and we'll get rocking. And it's going to be interesting. And like I said, I'm really glad to share this with everybody. I enjoy doing that. It's an adventure for me and for the kids, and I think it's going to be a wild ride, and it's going to be some ups and downs, but in the long run, it's going to be awesome. And that's my firm belief. I see the potential of this place when I first bought it, and I know what it can turn into, and we will turn it into that. So I will talk to you guys later. Prepper Nurse 1 out.